Good morning students, welcome to your English class. I hope you all are doing good. So today we will be studying your new chapter from your main book, that is chapter 10, The King with Dirty Feet. Right? So all of you can open your main books. Look here, this is your main book. You can open your books at page number 59 and here you have your chapter 10, The King with Dirty Feet. Okay? So we'll first do the reading and then obviously we'll start explaining the chapter. So as you can see, once upon a time there was a king. He had everything he wanted and was very happy. But there was one thing this king hated, and that was bath time. He was the smelliest king there had ever been. Nobody wanted to be in the same room as him, until one day when the smell became too much for even the king himself. He said rather sadly, "I think it is time I had a bath." He walked slowly to the river and stepped into the cool, clear water. The villagers rushed down to the river bank to get a good view of their king bathing. When the king called for the royal soap, a loud cheer arose. At last, when the king was quite clean, he called for the royal towel and stepped out of the water. But he saw that his feet were covered in dust. So he stepped into the water and washed them well. But as soon as he stood on dry ground, his feet were dirty again. This time, the king was furious. He shouted for his attendant Gabu. "Gabu," he boomed, "where are you? Clean the earth so that there is no dust and my feet stay clean." "Yes, your majesty," replied Gabu. "Do something within 3 days," commanded the king before marching back to the palace. "I must put on my thinking cap," said Gabu, and he put his head in his hands and began to think. When something is dirty, you brush it. So this is what the first 2 paragraphs of the chapter say. Okay, I hope you understand this. This is a very easy story kind of a chapter. So what the chapter says, once upon a time there was a king. Okay, and he had everything that he wanted and that one could ever think of. But there was only one thing that the king hated. And what was that? The king hated his bath time. Like all of you must have something that you do not like to do. Some of you might not be liking to do your homework. Some of you might not be liking to eat homemade food. Similarly, the king did not like bathing. Okay, he hated his bath time. Until one day, so he never took a bath. And what happens when you do not take a bath? Obviously, you will become dirty and eventually you will start smelling. Okay, so until one day when the smell became too much for even the king himself, he said rather sadly, "I think it is time I had a bath." So when there was so much smell that the smell of his own body began to trouble him, he decided, and he was very sad. Why was he sad? Because he had to take a bath now. So he said rather sadly that "I think now it is high time I should take a bath." So where did he go? He walked slowly to the river and stepped into the cool, clear water. The king, to take a bath, he went to the river and stepped into the cool and calm water. And obviously, students, all of us know when something which never happens or rarely happens is happening, all of you want to see it. So the king never took a bath, but today he was taking a bath. So all of the villagers began going along with the king to the river because they wanted to see their king take a bath. Okay, the villagers rushed down to the river bank to get a good view of their king bathing. So when the king started bathing, he obviously ordered for the royal soap. Why? Because obviously he is the king. He won't be bathing with normal soap. So he ordered for a royal soap. And then after he was done bathing, he took a bath, he did everything that he wanted to, like he cleaned himself and now the smell was gone, he was all clean and tidy. Now he ordered for the royal towel to wipe himself. Obviously when we take a bath, we wipe ourselves, we make ourselves dry. So the king ordered for the royal towel. Now he is clean, he is dry, but his feet were in water. So as soon as the king stepped on the ground, what happened? His feet became dirty again, right? And why did his feet become dirty again? Because when you are in water, your feet is wet, but the soil is dry. So obviously when you step on the soil will stick to your feet and it will become dirty again. So the king thought, okay, it's dirty, he will get into the river and he will clean it. So he got inside the river and he cleaned his feet. Okay, and then when he again stepped into the soil or on the land, his feet became dirty again. Now the king was frustrated, he was angry, and he called his attendant Gabu. Gabu was the name of his attendant. Okay, and he boomed, he shouted, Gabu, where are you? Okay, so Gabu came running, that the king is asking for him, and he was like, yes, your majesty. So the king told Gabu that, Gabu, clean the earth so that my feet does not become dirty. He ordered his attendant, the king ordered his attendant to clean the earth so that his feet does not become dirty. Okay, and Gabu was his attendant, so obviously he agreed at once, whatever the king says, the attendant will do. He agreed at once and said, yes, your majesty, I will do it. And he began thinking. Also the king commanded, do it within the next 3 days. Okay? Do something within 3 days. Commanded before marching back to the palace. I must put on my thinking cap, said Gabu, and he put his head in his hands and began to think. So when the king said him that do something, I need the earth clean within 3 days, do something, I don't know what you will do, but you have to clean the earth within 3 days so that my feet does not become dirty. So Gabu was like, yes, my majesty, I will clean it, but he had no idea. So he put his hand on his head and he began thinking, right? Now, when something is dirty, you brush it. All of us know if something is dirty, what do? We brush it. If the floor is dirty, we will brush it. He asked all the villagers to take their brushes and brooms and sweep. They all swept, swish, swish, swish until all the dust rose up and filled the air. The king choked. Gabu, what are you doing? I asked you to rid the land of dust and not to fill the air with dust. So now Gabu had an idea. He said when something is dirty, we clean it, we brush it. But now when he started brushing the entire earth by the help of villagers, what happened? All the dust that was on the land, it began to come up in the air, and the king began to choke, began to cough. Okay, and he was angry again. He said, Gabu, I had told you to clean my land and not to make my air dirty. You are not cleaning the land, you are also making the air dirty. Now Gabu asked all the villagers to wash the place. They began to pour water, swirled and slooshed all day long. Soon there was too much water spread across the land. It began to rise. Soon it was up to their ankles, their knees, their vests, and then up to their chests. The king climbed to the top of the highest mountain. Gabu, I did not ask you to turn my kingdom into a swimming pool, he thundered. Okay, so when the air began to become dirty, when the air began to fill with dust, Gabu had an idea, because it was all dry, it was getting into the air. If everything is wet and he is cleaning, then it will not get into the air. So what he did, he asked the villagers to use water. So they swirled and slooshed and applied water, put water everywhere. But as a result of which, what happened? They put so much water that first the water reached up to their ankles, then knees, then waist, then up to their chest. They were almost drowning. So again the king went to the highest top of the mountain, and then he shouted at Gabu that, Gabu, I asked you to clean the land and the air, not to make my kingdom a swimming pool. Okay. Now Gabu had a marvelous idea. We shall cover the land with leather, he said to the villagers. Okay. Now what idea did Gabu had? Gabu had an idea to cover the land with leather. So first, when the king, what we learned today is about a king who had everything, but he did not want to take a bath. He hated his bath time. Okay. And then when until one day he was smelling so much that he decided like, no, I have to take a bath today. What happened? What happened is that he went to the river and he decided to take a bath. So then he ordered for a royal soap came, he took a bath. He ordered for a royal towel came, he wiped himself up, and then when he came out to the land, his feet were wet, the land was dry, so the dry soil stuck to his feet. He washed them once and then when again he came to the land, then again his feet became dirty. So this time the king became angry and he called out to his attendant Gabu and told him to clean the land, and also gave him how many days? 3 days. 3 days to clean the land and to clean the earth so that his feet does not become dirty. So Gabu thought, what he came up with an idea? He thought that when something is dirty, we broom it, we sweep it. So he began sweeping, asked all the villagers to sweep the earth. When they began sweeping, all the dry dirt came into the air. Now the air became dirty, so the king shouted again that I asked you to clean the land and not to dirty my air. You have dirtied the air, now I am not able to breathe, I am choking. So then Gabu thought that let us put water. If water is there, nothing will get into the air and it will be clean. But what he did, the villagers put so much water that it first reached to their ankles, then to their knees, then to their breast, and finally up to their chest. They were drowning. Okay, and the king shouted again that I asked you to clean the land, not to change my kingdom into a swimming pool. Okay, so then Gabu thought of a plan. He decided to cover the entire earth with leather. Now, do you think that is a good idea to cover the entire earth with a leather? I don't think so. So what happened next, we will be learning in the next part of this chapter. Till then, you can read the chapter again and then look after the difficult words. Thank you students. We'll see you in the next part of this chapter.